All right, so next part is Grandpa. Sat down with him. This is first part of November, so I'm a little late putting this together, but sat down with him in June on our camping trip, and he shared about seeing Jesus, but I also got him on camera talking about when he saw his sister Karen many years later after she had died as a baby. And so I hope this is an encouragement to you girls. Hope this is a blessing to maybe someone that's lost a loved one, a sister, a friend, just to know that when they are in the Lord, they're never really gone, and that they're with us in many ways, and they know what's going on in our life, and I believe even still praying for us and helping us in ways that we don't understand yet. And some of that's found in Hebrews 11 and 12. It kind of hints at that. But yeah, it's just a real encouragement to know somebody that got to see that with their eyes, got to see face to face that their friend, their sister, their loved one is still there. So blessings. I hope this is encouragement, and I hope you have an awesome day.
So the background story is that I have a sister, and her name is Karen. She's older than I am by about 2.5 years, but she's in heaven. She had a heart condition, and back at that time, I think it would be around 1942, there wasn't any much they could do for it. And so she died at the age of 9 months. And at one point, my mom told me about Karen, which was very helpful because then I knew I really wasn't an only child after all. So I had this sister Karen, and I always knew about her. And then fast forward to a big renewal conference in Akron, Ohio. And we were in, I had one of our parishioners with us from Tecumseh.
And how old were you at this time?
Oh, let's see, I would have been 1975, about 35,
Okay.
36. So we were in this big conference, and there were speakers, and then we were all singing, and people were praising the Lord and singing, and all of a sudden, there was my sister Karen. The Lord allowed me to see her in her risen state in heaven. Didn't last very long, but long enough for me to know absolutely that was my sister.
And where did you see her? And were you sitting down? Or is it hard to remember?
No, I think I was standing up.
And she was a few feet away from you?
She was just right in front of me. Right. Just a few feet right in front of me.
Did you see her full body or just her head? Or
I saw her head and probably head and torso, if I can remember that right.
Right.
Yeah. So
And what age did she look to you?
she looked like she was about 21 or 22.
Very young.
Like when we were in our absolute prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she
died at 9 months or 7 months, and now there she was in her risen body.
wow.
Yep.
It, what was her demeanor to you?
Smiling.
Smiling. Wow. Did you feel like the Lord was saying a message to you in that, or he was just saying, you know, that to comfort you in some way, or was it something else he was?
Not a message so much as just to how would I put it? Assure me
Mm,
that she and to see her.
yeah.
Assure me that there she is
Yeah.
and she's real.
Yeah.
And the veil is very thin
Right.
sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So that goes back. Every once in a while, that'll come up as, like you say, an assurance.
mm,
Like, oh, no, you get the down days or something, all of a sudden, oh, Karen. Mm-hmm.
like
Oh, yeah.
this is headed somewhere real.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Was it like a handful of seconds that you saw her kind of
Yeah, I
thing?
think just a handful of seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. And was there another time you saw her too, or was that the only time?
There was another time when we were, as a church in Michigan, we were having a special service for all the babies that have been aborted,
Mm-hmm.
and doing a special service for them about their need to be before the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And what I saw was Karen and some others
Mm-hmm.
ushering the little kids
Oh, wow. That had suffered the same fate as them, and
that
so
had been aborted.
okay.
Right.
Wow. And did you see her the same way you saw her the first time, like you would see me, or was it just really more intense inside, more an internal knowing, or something else?
It was pretty real.
Okay.
I would say. Well, that was one of those where you were where the Lord opened up the veil and you saw in heaven what was going on.
Okay.
And there she was with some others of her age, helping these little babies into heaven.
Oh, wow. That's very neat. And so when you saw her the first time, it was like when you saw Jesus, it was as real as seeing me.
Yeah. Right.
Open eyes,
Right.
no ambiguity. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Gary. This is wonderful. Is there anything else you want to add or say?
Not really, other than just keep on keeping on, knowing the Lord's really real.
Yeah, yeah. Amen. Thanks, Mr. Gary.